Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Wednesday, July 24th edition. I cannot believe we are almost to August. It's going to be here next week, and it's coming so quickly. So make sure you get out there. You enjoyed that last little bit of July, but you get excited for everything that August is bringing our way. Now, we've got a great show in store for you. We're going to talk about AI and how it can help you in your everyday life. We're going to talk about the product of the year. We're going to make some delicious breakfast, and then we're going to chat with the one and only Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures starting out first thing this morning, nice and cool, 58 degrees around 8 a.m. Mostly sunny skies, winds coming out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now we are expecting a high of 80 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation. So if you're getting out there to do anything, just bring your rain jacket. Now if that smoke is bothering you, well then do your rain dance because that'll help eliminate some of that. First thing this morning, beautiful sunny skies, mostly sunny into the afternoon, that high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Then when we see those partly cloudy skies continuing throughout the afternoon into this evening, that's when we'll see that slight chance of precipitation increase. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 91 degrees, a little bit of cloud coverage, some beautiful sunshine down there, 80 in Vail, 83 in Avon, 87 in Eagle. So temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us, definitely nice and warm. 54 degrees is our overnight low, that 20% chance of precipitation continuing, partly cloudy skies, that sun setting at 8:27 p.m. Wind shifting directions coming out of the east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of this evening. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting to see a slight chance of precipitation take place tomorrow. 20% chance of moisture, mostly sunny skies, high of 82. 73 degrees by Friday, 70% chance of moisture, so temperatures cooling down, dropping into the 70s. That's going to continue into Saturday with a 40% chance of moisture. Temperatures warming back up by Sunday and then warming back up into the 80s by Monday. So as you're making your way out there throughout the course of the weekend, just make sure you've got that rain gear with you. We're going to take a look at Johnson & Johnson as a great company that you may use.
A critical deadline is approaching for the Johnson & Johnson baby powder and talcum powder products, where those who've been affected can make a vote on this $8 billion settlement and litigation this upcoming week on Friday, July 26th, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And today we have Annie and Noni joining us to tell us all about this. And so can you tell us a bit about this briefing on this case and why people should be involved and voting yes on July 26th.
So this is a case that's about litigation that's gone on for many, many years that involves products made by Johnson & Johnson with talcum powder. Women who believe they have been injured from a product made by Johnson & Johnson have the right to come forward and vote on a plan that was negotiated after years of litigation and months of negotiation to bring forward this offer to women that needs to be voted on now.
Noni, why are you voting yes on this plan?
The information's really clear that this is our opportunity to get compensation, and we need to do it now because honestly, like I said, it's a great opportunity, and there's a lot of women out there that if we don't take this chance now, they might never receive justice.
How long were you using baby powder and talcum products for, and why were you using them?
I used it a majority of my life. I grew up part-time in the South. It was very hot and humid, and we used these products to stay dry. We used them in our intimate areas to stay fresh and dry, and I used these products up until my diagnosis.
Noni, when you were diagnosed with cancer, what type did you have and how did it affect your entire lifestyle?
I was diagnosed in February of 2022 with stage 2 ovarian cancer. I went through surgery and 6 rounds of chemo. The chemo was very hard. I had really bad bone pain, brain fog. It was tough. It was a very financially and physically taxing, and I'm still dealing with the effects of that today.
Annie, this is J&J's third time attempt to get this settled via bankruptcy. Why is this time going to be different?
Well, it's very different. It's a voluntary, consensual plan, meaning that women who come forward and cast their vote with overwhelming support for it will then move to the court for approval. It's a time for women to vote their vote. And the opportunity is available now and will be until July 26th to say that they want to support this plan or they don't. We believe the plan will have overwhelming support. The law firms that are supporting it, the plan supporters, our clients, we know want this plan, and we're urging others to get their vote on record and to cast it by July 26th. There's an official website where women can get information. All they need is extremely user-friendly, and we urge women to go to officialtalclaims.com to get all the information they need that I believe will answer all the questions about why they should support it and vote yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining me and for all this information. We were so lucky to have you on today's show, and we will be back for more.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
When making money is the aim, these kids, they bring their game. They're the biz kids.
Can you dig it?
Real businesses by real biz kids. Watch and learn tips on how to start your own business.
biz kids.
Right on.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
Just it sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
Welcome back to the show. Now, AI has made a big breakthrough, and we're joined by trend expert Tara Lewis. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Wonderful. Thank you.
Now, AI is something that's very quickly growing and expanding, and you've got some great tips and tricks on how AI can help consumers.
Yes. So to help people connect with businesses, we're excited to announce Yelp Assistant, a new conversational AI feature to guide you through the process of finding the right service professionals. Powered by large language models, or maybe you've heard of it called LLMs, Yelp Assistant intelligently helps you to alleviate the guesswork on the types of specialists you might need for any project, making the hiring process straightforward and stress-free.
What's a great example of how the Yelp Assistant has already started helping consumers?
Yeah. So one example, I was just actually talking to someone recently about looking for a pet groomer to groom their dog. They had a Pomeranian, and you're able to then go into Yelp Assistant through the app, engage in this conversation via chat, powered by AI and all the data that we have to best connect with service professionals. So maybe it's the dog breed, the size, maybe you're looking for a mobile groomer. All of those answers that you're providing will help Yelp Assistant connect you with the right service professionals in your area to find the perfect fit for whatever you're looking for.
And how can the Yelp Assistant help you in your everyday life and find those on-trend professionals?
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, Yelp Assistant can help connect you to any sort of service professional. But we just recently released our summer home and outdoor trends report, which of course revealed all of our top trends, which we noticed that home renovations are driving a lot of these trends. We found that ambient lighting is trending, so people are searching for light dimmers, which is up 500% in searches. Warm lighting is up 200% in Yelp searches. We've also noticed that people are remodeling their bathrooms quite a bit, and they're looking for luxury self-care at home experience, almost like spa-like amenities in their bathroom upgrades. We've seen an increase in searches for plunge tubs, as well as steam rooms and at-home sauna installations. There's also been an increase in gardening on Yelp. People are creating sensory gardens to entice the senses, looking for fragrant plants like lavender and rosemary to plant in their gardens, as well as water fountains to install so you can hear these calming sounds. We've also noticed that people are looking for retro revival. They're looking for vintage furniture decor, as well as upholstering old furniture to have really unique antique and vintage vibes in their households. And of course, customization is always up and coming as a trend. We've seen an increase in searches for custom curtains and custom doors, even custom closet systems for organization. So you can hire a organization professional through Yelp Assistant quite easily and have a remake of your current wardrobe and how that's laid out for you.
The plethora of options are endless using the Yelp Assistant. Now, these are so many great tips that you've given us and so many great ideas to maybe inspire people at home to step up their house game. What else can the Yelp Assistant do for consumers?
Yeah, I think it's really important to make note that Yelp is a very trusted resource with so much wonderful content and so many great reviews. And Yelp Assistant is using that data that we have about local businesses in your area to make the right fit for you. It's so important that you are informed and have all the information you need before making any purchase decisions or spending your money. So Yelp is helping you have all the information that you need about the service professionals. Even if you don't know the scope of work yet yourself, Yelp Assistant can help you with that.
Now, are there other benefits of using the Yelp Assistant as you're going through the steps and kind of exploring the Yelp app?
Yeah, I think, in terms of the range of different service professionals that you can connect with is really quite expansive. We've talked a lot about home renovations, but even I'm going on vacation soon, and I was able to look up a hair braider in my area. It asked me interesting questions about the length of hair I would like, how long would I like the braids to last, what area am I in, so they can best connect me. So I think what's important to consider is not only do you have the most trusted information that you're being provided with, but you can use it for such a range of different services that can enhance your life.
And where can people go for more information so that they can have the Yelp assistant right there with them as they're making all of these great decisions?
Yeah, all you have to do is go to yelp.com or download the Yelp app. It's quite easy and free as well.
Tara, thank you so much for giving us all this great information, and thank you for expanding all of our knowledge on the power of Yelp and the new AI assistant.
Thank you so much for having me.
Make sure that you download the Yelp app. That way you can use the Yelp assistant right at the touch of your fingers. That way you are in the best hands as you're looking for on-trend professionals, or maybe you want to try something new. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took my 2 years off here.
I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Welcome to Rugs Benedict here in Avon with all of your flooring needs. And joining us, we have Mandy Benedict, one of the owners here. Mandy, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming into the store today.
It is such a beautiful store and a beautiful space here, but we're starting with the wood flooring here. What have we got?
So we have a huge array of every species that you could like, the things that are going to be most durable in the mountain environment, the different finishes, the different colors, widths, patterns, just about anything that you're looking for, and things that will actually work in our mountain environment as well.
Yeah, very, very important when you're getting that flooring here. So obviously Rugs Benedict, but it's so much more. We have the wood here, so many different types, right? Can you tell us how many kinds and what offerings you have?
Yes, so we have a lot of engineered options which perform really, really well in the mountain environment. Think of engineering a bridge that you're going to create more stability, and because it's so dry here, you need to take into account like how the wood will perform. So we specialize in things that are going to perform really well in the mountains.
Awesome, awesome. And with such 70 people on staff about, all professionals, sometimes it's almost just as important as the installation as it is getting the wood, right?
It is. We have incredible craftsmen. They're masters at installation and humidity and really just pulling everything together to make your job look perfect and stand the test of time.
I love that. And we have so much more behind. Let's go take a look at some of these other ones, right?
Yeah.
And on the floor here.
We have a ton of display floors so you can imagine what it would look like in your actual space, as well as a lot of sample boards that you can check out and look at in your home as well.
Okay.
So one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves on is having unique options. So if you really want to feature an area of your home and create some uniqueness, we have all the options of parquets and herringbones and just some really interesting styles.
Awesome, awesome. What else do people need to know about wood flooring here at Rugs Benedict?
I would say the greatest thing is our flooring design team will walk you through the entire process. The thing that I hear is people walk out the store all the time. They go, wow, that was so easy. I was not expecting that to be such an easy process. So really, if you come in, we'll take care of supporting you from A to Z, everything that you need.
Yeah, so come on in, check out Rugs Benedict here in Avon. Much more than rugs, it's all the flooring needs you have. So come on down, check out Rugs Benedict.
The Paltrowcast is an award-winning weekly series featuring exclusive interviews with entertainers, athletes, and other influencers. Tune in weekdays at 10 a.m. to see where the conversation takes us.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, something that we love to do is step into the kitchen and create a delicious and easy meal here on TV. That way you can recreate it at home. Well, we're going to do just that by making these ham egg cups for breakfast. So let's step into the kitchen.
Now, welcome back to the kitchen. I always love getting into the kitchen and trying fun and easy, fast recipes to make things ready for me on the go, especially because I have such busy mornings when I'm here doing a Good Morning Vail and beyond. So let's take a look at, do you want to start over? I shouldn't say Good Morning Vail so you can reuse it for Wasatch. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome back to the show. I love getting into the kitchen and trying fun, fast, and easy recipes that help fuel my week and beyond, especially when I have busy mornings hosting the show here in the mountains. So it definitely takes some time to be prepared. We're going to go ahead and make an easy version of an egg cup. So you may have heard of the Starbucks egg cups. We've done the recipes in the past and made copycat recipes, but I'm telling you, this is even more simple and it's packed with protein. So I've got 3 ingredients here plus some spices. We've got ham. You can do any sort of deli meat or bacon or whatever it is that you may like. I've got cheddar cheese, just a sprinkle on top, and then eggs. And this is going to be one of the easiest breakfast recipes that you can make, I promise. So we're just going to spray our pans down. It doesn't really matter. You don't need a ton of it, but just a little bit. It's always good to have a little bit of extra grease. And then we're going to take the ham or whatever breakfast meat or deli meat of your choice is, and we're going to line our cups with the ham. So this is the part that's probably going to be the hard part because you want to keep your pieces of ham intact as you are sticking them into the egg cups. Now, who doesn't love a little ham, egg, and cheese? That's my breakfast go-to, and especially if I can have it as a healthy egg bite, just to grab and go, pop it into the microwave, or you can pop it into your air fryer, whatever it is that you use to heat up your breakfast. But we're just going to continue to layer our cups just like this. So you're just going to stick them right smack in the center there, nice and easy. We've got our oven preheating to 350 degrees. So that's probably the most prep work you're going to have to do for this, is make sure your oven is ready to rock. And that's the easiest part of this whole recipe. But this is definitely a favorite of mine. I follow a lot of celebrity trainers and nutritionists and things on social media, and my favorite celebrity personal trainer is Erin Opria, and she's in incredible shape, and this is one of her easy go-to breakfast recipes, especially for those of us that are getting up early. We are on the go. So I'm going to continue to layer this ham into, I don't want to rip my ham here as I'm pulling it apart, but we're just going to continue layering it into our cupcake tins, just like that. We sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, it looks great. It's basically, in my opinion, this is the cupcake wrapper for eggs in the morning. It's a pretty good, fun and easy way to do it, and this is a great recipe. If you have kids, they can help you prep this. If they like to get into the kitchen with you, if you also just don't really want to put a lot of time and effort and use a lot of dishes, it's a one-pan dish. So that's the best part of this. It's a quick and easy meal prep to make on the weekends if you're getting ready to go out and about. They pack well, they reheat well. It's just one really delicious way to have your breakfast. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get tired of just, your quick and easy oatmeal or scrambled eggs. So this is a fun way to do it as well. So we've got our last cupcake tin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to crack 12 eggs. We're going to crack 1 egg per cupcake tin. We're just going to stick them right smack in the middle. So all you'll need is a dozen, which we've got right here. We're just going to crack it. And then it's okay if the yolk breaks, but you're just going to slide it right into the middle of that cupcake tin, or just like that. We're going to fix this one because I like to make sure that everything is all around all the edges. So we'll crack it. Looking good here. Great. Easy as pie, or should I say easy as cupcakes? Whoever came up with the term easy as pie anyways, it's one of those things that I've always wondered about. Like, where do these phrases come from? But easy as cracking an egg, just like I like to say it. Now you can add a little salt and pepper to it if you want to. I'm going to add a little garlic powder and some salt. We're just going to keep on cracking these eggs just like that. Just let it plop into our muffin tin. Great, we're doing good. You're doing good, sweetie, is how I like to say it. Just like my favorite momager, celebrity momager. There we go. All right, we're cracking it in, looking great. Almost done here. And if I weren't doing this live on camera, I'd be a whole lot faster cracking these eggs because we'd just be getting it done. I just want to make sure that you can see exactly what it is that I'm doing here. It's okay if you make a little bit of a mess because that's the point of cooking in the kitchen. If you're not making a mess, it means your recipes are not as good as they should be. We've got 2 more eggs to go. Oh, no, I lied. We've got 3 more eggs to go. There we go. We're going to finish cracking these eggs just like that. All right, looks great. Now you don't need to put a ton of salt into this because it already has that base of ham. Ham is already naturally a salty protein. And if you were to do bacon, you can always just you can layer bacon kind of like a cross if you have that. You can just crisscross them, stack it on top of each other. But ham to me is like the easiest way to do it. You can always put Canadian bacon in here too, which is basically just a thicker version of ham. All right, we've cracked all of our eggs. I'm gonna wipe my fingers off here. I'm gonna pour some cheese into a bowl because I don't want to contaminate my packaging because we may have some cheese and we'll save it for later. So I'm gonna just pour some of this cheese into a bowl here, just like that. You don't need a ton because we're just going to sprinkle it lightly on top. All right, we've got the cheese going there. We're going to add a little salt, just a little bit, across the top, just like that. Looks great. Nice and easy breakfast prep. What's great about this too is like once they're cooked, you can pop them in the freezer. So you've got them for leftovers. But I'm telling you, you're going to want a couple of these puppies, and they're not going to last long, especially if you have a house full of more than one person. These are going to be a quick pop, and then you really cook them as long as you want to. However long you feel like you like to have your eggs cooked. I would probably bake these for about 20 minutes, 20 to 25. But if you like them a little more runny, you can just pop them out a little earlier. Who doesn't love ham, egg, and cheese? I mean, I do, for certainly. It sounds like our oven is ready to go. So look at that perfect timing. While we were prepping this, our oven was preheating. I'm just going to sprinkle a little more cheese on the rest of these here, just like that. All right, let's It's looking great. Looks like a breakfast cupcake to me. All right. Might as well use the rest of this cheese that we've got going on here. No cheese left behind is what I like to say. I think I've said that a couple times on the show here. All right. Looks good. Let's pop them in the oven. And here we go. We've got a quick egg bite breakfast cupcake. Looks good to me. Now we'll be back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures a little bit cooler first thing this morning, 58 degrees around 8 a.m. A high of 80 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation taking place later into the afternoon. Mostly sunny skies throughout the course of today. Winds coming out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so that slight breeze helping cool things down just a little bit. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see the morning starting off with some beautiful sunshine. We will start to see some cloud coverage increase as we make our way into the later afternoon. That high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour, partly cloudy skies continuing throughout the afternoon into the evening. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver nice and warm, 91 degrees in Denver, beautiful sunshine, a little bit of cloud coverage, 80 in Vail, 83 in Avon, 87 in Eagle. So if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, just watch out for that sun glare. Make sure that your windshield is nice and clean. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down, 54 degrees is our overnight low, 20% chance of rain continuing overnight. overnight tonight. If you're someone who's struggling a little bit because of that smoke, well then do your rain dance so that we can see that kind of help knock that out of the sky for us. Partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. That sun setting at 8:27 p.m. Wind shifting directions coming out of the east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, increased chances of precipitation taking place over the weekend. 20% chance tomorrow, 70% chance on Friday, continuing into Saturday with a 40% chance of moisture. We will see those temperatures dip down into the 70s and then they'll make their way back up to the 80s by Monday. Now, have you ever been curious about what the National Civilian Community Corps is? Well, we're going to learn all about it right now.
Climate concerns are top of mind, especially with young adults, and a new AmeriCorps program is helping them take action. Ken Goodson, Director of AmeriCorps National Civilian Community Corps, or AmeriCorps NCCC, is with us to share a little bit more. So Ken, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Of course. So what is AmeriCorps National Civilian Community Corps?
Yeah, AmeriCorps' NCCC, or National Civilian Community Corps, is a team-based service program for young adults ages 18 to 26 who are interested in coming together to work on teams to help address some of the nation's most pressing priorities. AmeriCorps NCCC has been around for a little over 30 years, starting as a demonstration project at the Department of Defense. Before moving over to AmeriCorps, we have engaged young adults over the years in 3 service streams: our traditional program, which meets community-identified needs; the FEMA Corps program, which focuses primarily on disaster response, recovery, and preparation; and through our Summer of Service, which is an intense 3-month summertime service-focused commitment. We are also now actively in the process of launching a 4th service program, which is the AmeriCorps NCCC Forest Corps, an interagency partnership with the United States Forest Service.
And that goes perfectly into my next question, which is, can you talk to us about what this new forest program is?
Yeah, happy to. We're so excited about it. The U.S. Forest Service approached AmeriCorps NCCC a little over a year ago. They were in the process of rolling out their new wildfire crisis strategy, as well as looking at how they could infuse more energy into their reforestation strategy, and felt like AmeriCorps NCCC was the perfect venue and avenue to be able to make that happen. So through the Forest Corps program, NCCC will recruit and train young adults in things like team building, leadership skills, and then we'll deploy those teams to projects identified by the Forest Service on national forests around the United States. In the early years, that's going to be predominantly in the western United States, where there's a higher risk of wildfire and more intense wildfires. And the members of the teams will then complete service projects to advance the wildfire crisis strategy and the reforestation strategy. They'll work on a minimum of 3 projects over the course of their service term, gaining hands-on skills and professional credentials and certifications from the Forest Service. So at the end of their service term, they are ready to apply for careers either with the Forest Service or with other land management agencies, and to be well qualified to compete for such positions.
And how does the Forest Corps program work in partnership with President Biden's American Climate Corps?
Yeah, so the President's initiative, the American Climate Corps, allows us to bring a lot of different AmeriCorps efforts focused on conservation and land management under a single shared umbrella. And through that effort, we'll be able to advance the President's priorities to address the climate crisis, but we'll also be better equipped to share information across individual organizations such as AmeriCorps NCCC that are all playing a role in the overall effort to help combat the climate crisis and to train the next generation of young adults ready to engage in green jobs for the future.
And Ken, is there anything that I haven't asked you that you'd like to go over? And also, can you provide a website if our audience wants to learn more?
Yeah, happy to. I would underscore For your viewers, the AmeriCorps NCCC Forest Corps program represents a wonderful opportunity both to address current needs, such as helping to mitigate the wildfire crisis that exists, particularly in our Western United States, but it's also a long-term investment. And I think there's going to be wonderful opportunities for members of the program to help position themselves for employment after their service commitment based on the skills and experiences they have while serving in the program. And you can get more information at AmeriCorps.gov/Forest Corps.
Couldn't find my mute button. Perfect. Thank you so much for being with us, Ken.
All right, thanks.
Good morning, Vail.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No. Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I love mornings where I get to be joined on the couch by Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie.
It's so nice to have you here. The jokes have already started.
I know, you got your new hairdo, a little strawberry blonde.
It's been like this for weeks. You just don't see me that often.
Okay, well, you don't invite me here that often.
Well, when I do, you say no. You go, oh no, the wave is too big. I have to go surf this morning.
I have to go mountain biking, I have to go surf. You know, there's priorities. It's a work-life balance.
Ski, the good snow. Get the good wave. brown powered up all day.
Yep. Good. You don't even bike and you know that that's a term.
I am so smart.
You're
I
really
can't
smart.
even. I can't even. Now, there's something great happening at Ski Town All Stars right now that people can come and participate in saving some money on an e-bike.
Yes, we now are doing the new state program for e-bikes. So if you have a Colorado driver's license, we can take $450 off a new e-bike right at the register.
Wow. Now I don't even have to ask you about the rebates because you are the rebates.
I am the rebate. I was the rebate king of the valley.
No,
the e-bike king.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, so we were hesitant about the program because of the way they're running it, but then we were like, hey, we really need to do this. We've had a lot of inquiries, and like we started doing the program last Monday, and we've already sold like 7 bikes since we started the program.
Incredible.
So people are taking advantage of it. People are pretty stoked, and yeah, it's just I literally, for the sake of TV, I rode this from my house in Westville this morning.
Wow.
And it was very enjoyable. And I probably got here faster than if I was to like deal with everything that's going on in the valley right now with all the traffic and all the
100%.
construction. So yeah, I think I made it here in 16 minutes from Westville.
On the e-bike.
On the e-bike.
And these are the great e-bikes that you sell at
Yep.
Ski Town All Stars. So let's talk a little bit about this brand.
Yep, this brand is called Super 73. They're
Because
basically
it's super.
It's super duper.
73 times.
And I have no idea what 73 stands for or means in terms of this. Definitely was not created in 1973 because there was no e-bikes back then.
Well, maybe
So,
it wants to be
maybe
super
it-
73 times.
Yep, maybe I have to do some research.
That would be fantastic. We
Yeah.
love when you do research. That way you can come in and you can be so knowledgeable.
I'm not prepared this morning.
You're never prepared.
So anyway, Super 73 e-bikes out of California. They're based after a cafe racer design, so 1 seat height. They are a Class 2 e-bike, meaning they have a 750 watt motor. This one has a lot of accessories, a lot of fun things on it. They range in prices from $2,300 to the base models, all the way up to like $4,500 for something like this. But yeah, like I said, they're Class 2 e-bikes. They're allowed on the bike paths, which is huge. You don't have to insure them. You don't have to plate them. And they do go a little bit faster if you do it in the settings in the app. But it is still considered a Class 2 e-bike, which is huge.
And it's cute.
It's like, this one's pretty cute.
This one is super cute with its little retro stripes.
Little retro stripes, little retro red pedals. I got some custom logos on there.
Look at the color of your grips, too.
I know, they're red to match the retro stripes and the pedals.
It's amazing.
It's pretty cool. This is my favorite.
Yeah, well, because this is your personal one.
Yeah, exactly, because I built it up.
Now, if people are interested, they can come in. They can test ride some of the great bikes because
sure.
you have a variety of options, like you said, that lower
Yep.
price point all the way up to the nicer price point.
Yep, correct.
So people can enjoy the bikes, see which one they love, and then get this great rebate on it.
Exactly. You just nailed it.
Just nailed it. Now let's talk about what else people can find at Ski Town All Stars.
Well, Maddie,
What else?
at the Ski Hat Emporium of Ski Town All Stars, you can find
Self-proclaimed things left and right
voted the sexiest ski shop on the internet.
by you.
By me. Yeah, so basically we started in hats. For those of you that do not know, we do custom premium hats, lots and lots of custom hats for businesses. Anything from local businesses like Vendetta's Alpine Pizza to construction companies to
Wedding parties.
Wedding parties. Your friend got married and we did some
Yes.
hats for her wedding and everyone was stoked.
Shout out to Tess and Harrison. Congratulations.
Shout out, congratulations.
Yep. Freshly married, newlyweds.
Freshly married and fresh hats. And, and then we do a lot of hats we're doing a big order for the Epic Promise right now for Vail. And then obviously our branded stuff like the Ski Town stuff, Colorado Surf Club's really popular, Upper Ski Instructor, Vail. So all of your hat needs. And then Maddie, do you know what else we sell?
These cool shirts.
No, I was going to say skis.
Oh, well, I'm more interested in the shirt. Tell
Okay.
me about the shirt.
Well, actually, Maddie, this is a one of one.
Okay, so never mind.
We're going to start carrying these pretty soon in a bunch of fun colors because, pastels are very in right now.
Yes.
Very in right now, although you did not get that memo.
No, I never do.
Nope. Did you know, Maddie, we're a full ski shop?
No. I don't even know what skis are.
Oh, well, they come in pairs, and all of our
Fascinating.
skis come in pairs.
So you get one, and then you get another one for free.
Exactly. It's buy one, it's BOGO. It's BOGO skis right and left, and you can interchange them.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you can't just buy the skis. There's more.
Yes, you can also, it's not BOGO bindings, but we do have probably the largest selection of bindings here in the Valley. We actually have some amazing deals on last year's skis still. We've got a bunch of really good ones left, like Nordic Enforcers, Bent Chatler 100s, Bent Chatler 110s. And then we're actually already getting in next year's skis, which is bonkers. So we've got all of next year's Nordicas, Santa Ana's, Enforcers. We just got in all of next year's Mantras, that new M7. We've got the new Bent Chetlers. We've got all the new Fisher Rangers, all the new lines. So pretty much almost everything's here already, which is just bonkers. Because look at that binding wall. That is a nice looking binding wall, Maddie.
That is a high quality binding wall right there.
See those right there, Maddie? Those are little binding boards with French cleats, and then they're lasered engraved on the. They're laser. I'm gonna do a screenshot of whatever Maddie just did, because I don't know what that was. It was like she was like snarking at a croissant or something, but we're gonna take a screenshot of that and post it.
You know, on the bright side, it wasn't on camera because
Really?
the bindings were up.
Man.
I know. Victory of knowing
Anyway.
is mine.
But yeah, and then we've got some exciting news in the world of ski poles, which are not that exciting.
I think ski poles are fantastic. Tell us about it.
Well, Maddie, thanks. Did never think you'd ask, but thanks for asking about our new ski poles.
You're welcome.
So we actually have, and I don't have them yet, but they're being currently produced in a zero waste factory in Austria. They're going to be known as the, would you like to be part of the Pink Pole Posse?
Yes, I would.
We are getting custom ski poles made this year.
Oh my gosh. Can I have a pair?
Yeah, for sure. You can, are you going to be part of the Pink Pole Posse?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're
How
basically.
many days do I have to ski in a year?
It doesn't matter. If as long as you just carry them around with you, like when you're going to Après, you can just be like, I didn't ski today, but I've got these sweet poles, and then you can get a pair.
But you have to carry them with your skis correctly.
Yeah, which
you can't drag them.
Yep, and the Ski Carry Fairy, she really blew it last year, and we're gonna come up. She's gonna come back this year. We have those volley straps, the Ski Carry Fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's lots of ski carrying gonna happen. Anyway, so these poles, they're super sweet. They're made out of 100% recycled aluminum in a zero waste factory in Austria. Super amazing company that we're getting them from. We're not getting them from that other place.
Nope.
But they're going to be really sweet. They've got a really cool print on them with a logo, and then they've got a couple cool little. Do you want me to tell you about what's on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've given us this much. You might as well just take us the
never
rest
asked,
of the way.
So basically, do you remember Misty?
Yeah.
So we put a little teeny microwave on it.
Oh my
And a
gosh.
logo.
I love it.
So
I love it.
Little respect to Misty.
Bring her back.
She might come back.
Bring Misty back.
Misty back. Ski Carry Ferry. There's just so many.
You know
things.
what today is?
Your birthday?
No.
Oh.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Thought you'd never ask.
You thought I'd never ask a lot of things this morning, Chris.
Oh, Maddie. Thought you'd never ask.
All right. Well, that's going to conclude our interview. Chris, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Is it really over? Or we're going to talk about Little Laser Blazer Wednesday, which we haven't done in a year.
No, it's really over. It's
Okay.
really over.
Okay.
So thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me and asking all these amazing questions.
You're welcome. Riveting information. Make sure that you go spend some riveting time at Ski Town All Stars. It's located right there in Eagle Vale on the Green Mile. You're going to get your rebate on your bike. Get excited for the upcoming ski season. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see temperatures progressively warm up. Starting out first thing this morning, 58 degrees, a high of 80. 20% chance of rainfall, mostly sunny skies. Winds coming out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So that slight breeze helping cool down that temperature just a little bit. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, beautiful sunshine starting us off first thing this morning. Mostly sunny skies as we make our way into the afternoon. That high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. That's when we're going to start to see that increased chance of that precipitation and that cloud coverage increasing as well. Now as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver nice and warm, 91 degrees in Denver, 80 in Vail, 83 in Avon, 87 in Eagle. So temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us, slightly warmer. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 54 degrees is our overnight low, continuing with that 20% chance of precipitation. Wind shifting directions coming out of the east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of tonight. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, slight chance of precipitation, increased chances of moisture as we make our way into the weekend. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be nice and prepared for that moisture that we are going to see, which is going to help remove that smoke. Get out there and have a great Wednesday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies.